Thank you and good afternoon. This is Sam Vaughn for Sam's. Thank you and good morning. This is Sam Vaughn for Sam Sports Report. The Chiefs, on first drive, the Chiefs were 3 and out and they punted. It didn't look like they could get anything going. Touchdown Chargers after 7 plays. The Chiefs had stopped them on third down, but an offside negated that. And then they converted a third down, which started a trend on 3rd and 3 after they were offsides. That would have been a big deal. Also, Xavier Worthy on the third play of the drive. We may have more on that later. We'll have more on that later this week. The Chiefs would punt after 6 plays. The Chargers would punt, and then the Chiefs would stop them and hold them to a field goal. But it was 10-0, and then going into the second quarter, it was 10-3 as the Chiefs converted a field goal. Then the Chargers would get a touchdown. Chargers would get a field goal to make it 13-3. And the Chiefs would get a conventional field goal at the half, at the gun, and a perfect play together to get a 59-yard field goal to make it 13-6. But a punt, a touchdown, and a missed extra point, which should be a huge pivotal point to the game, and would make it only 13. Touchdown Chargers. A missed extra point would only make it 12. That was a big point of the game. That really hurt the Chiefs. Really hurt them. Touchdown Chargers at the end of 2012. The Chiefs defense was gashed with the ball. A long pass saving play for the momentum, and it was a third down and really long. Travis Kelce, touchdown. Touchdown Chargers. They come back, and it looked like slim to none, but the Chiefs got a field goal. The Chiefs had a stance to stop Justin Herbert. On a 3rd and 14, he got out there and ran for 19 yards. And the defense wasn't good on that. Third downs, they were 7 of 13, which isn't bad, but 4 of 4 on 4th down. And that 3rd down and 4th down hurt the Chiefs. The Chiefs fall to 0-1, and they'll have the Eagles next week. They need to avoid falling to 0-2, but they will play the Super Bowl champions next week. If the Chiefs drop to 0-2, their chances will go slim down for playoff chances. The Chargers will play the Raiders next week. Now we go on to Mizzou and Kansas. Mizzou and Kansas game preview. Game details. Saturday, September 6th today, 2:30, 3:30 Central. Fro Field. Missouri Rock Ammunition. Sports Anxious covers. TV ESPN2. This game will resumption a border war since Missouri moving to the SEC. It will be the 121st meeting. The Tigers lead 57-54-9. The Jayhawks have a different record of 55-56. Just how much this rivalry matters. The rivalry has been deep roots and back into the Civil War and historically. Quarterback matchups. Bo Prabula in majority of the snaps. Tigers have 560 yards and 61-6. He'll need to stop up against a formidable KU quarterback Jaden Daniels, bringing back from the knee surgery last year. He looked sharp in his early games. We'll see. Defense forced fronts. Missouri's defensive front includes an outstanding Damian Wilson and Zion Young, and Chris McClain and Marquil Garcia. Until KU's unit called extremely twitchy, quick off the edge. Kansas counters with defensive line. Drinkwitz said he noted his strength of the football team is the defensive line. Offensive weapons, Amar Hardy rushing for 100. Marquise Johnson receiving 134. Add strong to the game. Kansas boost electric receivers Amin Hiddleston and Alabama transfer Cam Pickett. Injuries. KU punter Finn Lappin is questionable. Missouri starting court kicker has torn his ACL. Blake Craig is out for the season on a tackle. Robert Meyer will step in for Missouri. He's a 5-star recruit, freshman. We'll see how he does, but he's at least a good player for Missouri and a good kicker that can at least bombs it away, you would imagine, but probably not as good as Blake Craig. They had Harrison Mevis who could bomb it through before. Bold in prediction, beating in predictions. Line is 6.5. Lawrence Journal World has the Missouri winning 31-28. Fox Sports has Missouri winning 29-24. And Harlan College Sports has it winning 34-27. Kick is at 2:30 again. I'm going to take Missouri 31-27. The Tigers and Jayhawks have been much more closer on the football field than the basketball court. Again, kickoff is at 2:30 ESPN2. Kansas State Wildcats will play the Army Knights. Avery Johnson, balanced key targets. Defense needs to tighten up. Triple option for 0-1 Army. Red State passing attack versus Army's heavy run system. Kansas State competitive game, likely by 1 touchdown. Prediction 35-30 as I see the Cats to win, but they struggle. Kansas State is favored by 17.5. Week 2 matchup, Saturday, September 6th at 6 p.m. Iowa State and Iowa, that game will begin at 11. Quarterback Rocco Beckett leads the high-powered offense of 428.5 yards a game. Iowa Hawkeyes, Caden McNamara leads the run-heavy offense's game unit. Limited dominate last only allowing 43 total points. Key matchups: balanced offense versus Iowa's defense stringy. Prediction: close Iowa score battle. Iowa State by a field goal. I'm going to take the Cyclones by 6, 26-20. Kickoff is at 11. Iowa State is favored by 3 to 3.5 points. 3 points is the favorite. Kick is 11. Michigan Wolverines and freshman quarterback Bryce Ward is impressed in week 1, 251 yards and touchdown. The offense will misdirection and quarterback mobility. Oklahoma Jefferson defense linebacker Ernest Hussman and leads until unit that will need quarterback John Matter and contain the Sooners attack. Oklahoma Sooners to John Matter and huge 392 yard and touchdown. Defense is aggressive up front, aiming towards disturbing Michigan's offense. Rhythm key plays still include running back joint and receiver who's in the strength of the backfield. Dare Burks, Michigan's young quarterback, faces a tough road. Oklahoma experts predict a competitive game with both offenses capable of explosive pace. Prediction: Oklahoma wins nearly, but Michigan keeps it close. Oklahoma State Sooners are favored by 5.5. That's what the prediction is. I am picking Michigan to win 30-27. I don't think Oklahoma is as good as everybody else. Kick is at 6:30. This is Sam Vaughn of Sam Sports Resort. Check ESPN for more on kickoffs. That's Sam Vaughn Sports, and here's me in Austin. Yeah, you think they should win that game, right? I mean,
yeah, I would say that they should. I saw Kansas so far this season is 2-0 on the season, but I think it should be a game that they should be able to win.
In baseball yesterday, the Royals won over the Twins 2-1. They sit one game back of the Mariners. The Texas Rangers are half game back. The Royals are splitting in if they're getting any better. They're one back. They play tonight at 6:15. Joe Ryan will go for the Twins, and Stephen Coley will go for the Royals. And for the other games, the Cardinals and Giants, the Cardinals lost to the Giants 8-2. Tonight they'll have Justin Verlander will the Giants and Andrew Platt will go for the Cardinals. Game time 6:15. And the Cubs win last night, jumping their record to 60, 81 and 60, 21 games over. They'll play the 58 and 60, 84, 56 and 84 Nationals. Brandon Lloyd will go for the Nationals, and Matthew Boyd will go for the Cubs. Game time 1:20.